Happy New Year! With the year starting off fresh, it means tax season and checking on how the farm is done in 2021 is upon me. It's my first full year getting into goat ownership, so I want to take a look and see what I spent to get started on my new goat adventures and what my projections are going to be in the future. A few things about my goat business model. I picked the myotonic goat for a few reasons, which I mentioned in a previous video. I'll link it up above. The biggest question is who is my customer base? The myotonic goat is a fairly small-sized goat with a novelty of, falling over and being absolutely hilarious. So the largest market is for pet ownership and for other breeders. So I'm not using meat market price numbers, even though the myotonic goat is a meat goat. The numbers I'm going to be processing are based on me selling direct to another owner. So either a pet owner or another breeder. Looking at my numbers, you can notice that the initial cost of purchasing my foundation herd is around $5,500. That not only includes my original herd, but fencing, chargers, shelters, buckets, you name it, that kind of stuff. Whatever it took to actually get my goat herd on the farm and ready to go. My future projections, these are literally all guesses. Lord knows what Mother Nature is going to give me for boys, girls, if they're going to have complicated births, if I'm going to have any deaths. Because I only have my 2 original does that are old enough to breed, the other 4 doelings I have can't be bred until next year. I only can breed my 2 does back again. Take that off the fact that it costs me about $1,000 a year to feed these things, house these things, and register any new babies. A considerable loss in the $4,000 range. By year 3, my younger kids can go. Typically for goats, the first year out, I expect them to only give me 1 kid each. Any more is going to be considered a bonus. And I did my projections again based on law of averages, guessing that I'll make about $3,000 profit out of those. Again, still costs me money to take care of these things every year. So I'm getting closer to actually making money on them. Year 4 is when I expect all 6 does to be bred. All of them are going to at least give me twins, and I should finally be able to pay off my initial investment and consider any money that I make from there forward part of profit. 4 years from my initial investment of 6 girls and 2 boys. I'm actually thinking of acquiring a few more goats this year to add to my foundation herd, to step that process up and to be able to actually get me into the profit scheme a little faster. I hope this little sheet helps you understand the cost of being a small-scale breeder. Please note, I did not actually factor in any other information and costs, such as labor, taxes, insurance, power, mortgage, everything else that goes into owning a farm. One thing about raising livestock, the margins are razor thin to make a profit. But adding goats to my farm should add some supplemental income to other sources that I have, such as selling my horses, eggs, and mud control products. To raise and sell goats by themselves, I'm going to need a much bigger herd. Who knows? Anything's possible in the future.